I'm actually really concerned about how uneducated a lot of people on TikTok are. They lack simple knowledge to the point that they're debating on simple math. Because I saw this video asking what 8 plus 2 times, open parenthesis 2 plus 2, closed parenthesis is. And for some reason, he also says that it's not 16, even though it is. But maybe he's just saying that to trick people, which people are actually falling for it. Now, let me prove to you that the answer is 16. You have to do PEMDAS. PEMDAS is parenthesis exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So you do the parenthesis first. In parenthesis, it's 2 plus 2, which is 4. Then be careful. You don't do 8 plus 2. You instead multiply the 4 and the 2. And the reason is, when there are two terms right next to each other, you multiply them. Multiplication is the automatic operation. So 4 times 2 is 8. Then do 8 plus 8, which is 16. That is the only correct answer. There is no debate, there is no argument. That is the only answer. But a lot of 5-year-olds on TikTok seem to think otherwise.
It's 40 because if there's no sign, then that means it's automatic multiplication, so 2 plus 2 equals 4, 8 plus 2 equals 10, and 4 times 10 equals 40.
So this person did mention automatic multiplication, but they did the equation incorrectly. They did the parenthesis, but for some reason, they skipped doing 4 times 2 and went straight to 8 plus 2. And then they multiplied those equations. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do the parenthesis, and then the multiplication, then the addition.
Oh, Auntie, you're so dumb, it's literally 14, sorry, in a math note. The operation is addition. Keep that in mind. PEMDAS. 2 plus 2 plus 8 plus 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4, then 8 plus 2 equals 10, so 10 plus 4 equals 14.
So, this person has the audacity to call us dumb when he literally got the answer wrong. So, he did the PEMDAS correctly. He did parenthesis, but he skipped the multiplication part, just like the last guy, because he said that the operation is addition. Keep that in mind. And instead of multiplying when the terms are next to each other, he thought it would be a good idea to instead add them together. So, he did 2 plus 2, which is 4, and then 8 plus 2, which is 10. Then he did 10 plus 4 to get 14. So, the fact that he's calling us dumb is insane.
Here's the answer.
Calculators can't do that math, right? The answer is 14.
Bro, what do you mean calculators can't do math right? That's literally what they're used for.
Calculators aren't supposed to do that type of math. They are typically wrong.
And this person even sent a picture of them putting the equation into a literal calculator. And this guy replies saying, calculators can't do that math right. The answer is 14, and calculators aren't supposed to do that type of math. They are typically wrong. So they literally put it into a calculator, and this person is still refusing to believe he is wrong. Because what do you even mean when you say calculators aren't supposed to do that type of math, and they are typically wrong? Calculators aren't wrong. And then there's these people getting totally different answers because they're doing some unheard of math processes, like 32 and 24. And for those who are like, oh, but they're young so they haven't learned that in school yet, then they shouldn't even be on TikTok arguing about that when they haven't learned it yet. Because the age requirement for TikTok is 13. People could literally say that the sky is blue, and people could start a full-on war in the comments debating on who is correct when there's a clear answer. But that's it for today's video. Subscribe. Bye.